Hello students, welcome on board and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a little exercise about irregular verbs, past and past participle. In order to use many verb tenses in English, we need to know the past forms of the verbs. All verbs have a base form or infinitive that we have learned from our early on stages in when we were in grade 4, 5, 6, that all verbs have a base form or infinitive. For example, if we look at the verb maybe look, make, play, we will find that. And the majority of verbs are called regular verbs, which follow the same pattern and create the past simple and past participle using the same word ending in ed. So if we continue, there are however verbs which have different endings, and these are called irregular verbs. Today we are going to learn about regular and irregular verbs. Not learn, I might say, okay, we are going to revise the concepts quickly. So there are about 200 irregular verbs in English, and we can divide these into 4 types. Group number 1 carries, as you can see, that verbs which have the same base form, past simple and past participle. Here, for your facility, I have divided these into 3 categories: base form, past simple, and past participle. And you can see that cost will remain cost and cost, hurt will remain hurt and hurt, so on and so forth. In group number 2, we will see that there is a slight change, that verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. For example, if you will look at the base form bring, when you will change it into past simple, it will be changed into brought, and past participle will be brought again. So this is the group number 2. We are talking about group number 2. Similarly, if we look at say, said, or sell, sold, sold. So these are the forms in which the base form will be changed into past simple and the rest will be remain unchanged. That is the past participle. Going to the group number 3, which have verbs and which have the same base form and past participle. In this group, you can see that if I give you the example of one sentence, that he came back home at 4 a.m. on Saturday, and Susie has become the managing director, and the dog ran into the garden. These are just the random sentences that we use on daily basis. Has Mrs. Someone, maybe Mrs. Ocon, come back from lunch yet? So these are just the examples that we use in group number 3. We can look at the chart as well. Like come will change into past. When we will take it and change it into past simple, it will become came, and then in past participle it will be changed into come again. Coming forward to group 4, verbs which have a different base form, past simple and past participle. Look at the chart, students. Be will be changed into was, were, and been. Okay? And then drink will be changed into drank, then drunk. Drive will be changed into drove and driven. So these are the verbs which belong to group number 4. If I give you the example of group number 4 sentence, maybe the random sentences that we use, that the kids ate a lot of cake. Ate. Eat will be changed into ate, right? And they drove. Drive will be changed into drove. They drove to the airport and left their car there. And similarly, take will be changed into took and then taken. She has taken her tickets yet. Has she taken her tickets yet? I have written a letter. Write will be changed into wrote and then written. I have written, that will be the past participle. And here are three forms of verbs. The chart has been attached in this slide and you can have a look at it. Try to memorize them and use them in your sentences. The correct usage will come with practice. And the irregular past and past participle form, smelt, is only used in British English. Please keep this thing in mind because this was one of the questions in the class that was raised by a student. Smell, smelt, smelt, that is Great Britain, and smell, smelled, and smelled, that is used in US. Smell can be used as a copular verb. In this case, we use an adjective to modify it. And please note that ordinary verbs are modified by adverbs. The soup smells awful. Here, the adjective awful modifies the copular verb smells. Not the soup smells awfully. Roses smell beautiful. Not roses smell beautiful, okay? Roses smell beautiful, not roses smell beautiful. Smell can be used with the prepositions like and of. She smelled like jasmine. The room smelled of cigarettes and beer. Right? And when someone or something smells, they smell bad. He has smelly feet, which means that his feet smell bad. And your dog smells. When are you going to give him a wash? It means that your dog is smelly. And also note that when smell is used as a copular verb, it is not used in its ing form, like steak smells funny. Not the steak is smelling funny. We never use it in this way. Smell can mean perceive something with the nose. In this case too, it is not used in the progressive form, which the sentence is written over here. I can smell something burning. And progressive forms are possible when smell is used to say that we are using our noses to find out something. Why are you smelling those socks? I'm just trying to see if they will do for another day. Yeah. When someone or something smells, they smell bad. He has smelly feet. His feet smell bad, and your dog smells. When are you going? I think we have done that slide earlier on. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and keep this thing in mind that the next quiz in the class will be taken from these lists only. And keep a diary. There are few tips for you to during the class, that pay attention when you see a new verb in your interactive lesson, and make your own examples for every new verb, and do the exercises about irregular verbs that I have communicated with you. Keep a diary in English class and write down few things if you need, or maybe visit the Google Classroom that we have already shared the link with you guys. And keep a diary. Why keep a diary? Because sometimes some students learn through writing their own notes, and when you keep your own book in front of you during the exams, it reminds you of the tips that you have taken from the class. Focus on learning a few regular verbs at one time, and join the classes and the groups. Ask your friends, the peers that are working with you in the groups, so that in this way you are going to learn more. Because sometimes this happens that we cannot learn during the class, but when we work in groups, we try to learn better. Okay, so best of luck, and we'll meet up next time in the next presentation. Thank you.